Thank you for the welcome. I declare this congregation to be in session. Please remain standing and join with us in singing the traditional graduation song, Gare Amas, the words of which are printed on the screen. Please be seated. Aina waka, aina mana ka whahi, aina taiwha tēnā koutou katoa. Kia orana, talofa lava, malo eila mali, whakalofa lati atu, talohani, whakatalofa atu, Nisa Bula, Ni Menhau, Na Massey, Mahaba. A very warm welcome to this, your ceremony. Welcome also to the Massey University's Manawatū Graduation Week. The 6 ceremonies in Palmerston North this week are the second in the graduation season, which began in Auckland last month and will conclude in Wellington in a fortnight. Please remember to make sure you make lots of noise when your loved ones cross the stage later on. My name is Chris Kelly. I'm a very proud Massey graduate and have served on the University Council since 2005. This week we have a total of 1,209 students due to cross the stage and graduate. Of these, 45 will be conferred with the highest academic qualification the university offers, a doctoral degree. In this session we have 186 graduands, of whom 24 are masters and 5 PhDs. Graduation Day is a day of celebration, an opportunity for the university and for you, your whānau, your family and friends to recognise your hard work and success. Technology now makes it easier to share your big day with a wider audience. All our ceremonies are streamed live on the internet, and there is a link to the Massey University homepage, which I'm sure many of the more technologically minded of you in today's audience may have already located. Please feel free to text, tweet or email the link to anyone you know who is unable to attend today. It will be a permanent record of what I'm sure for many of you will be amongst your proudest moments. And while talking of recognition, it's important that you remember to thank all those people who have backed you and contributed to your success during your studies, your family, your friends, and last but by no means least, the faculty and support staff of the university. To ensure you don't forget, I would like you to join me in acknowledging them now. The ceremony we are about to go through today is very traditional. It has its roots in graduation ceremonies developed some 800 years ago. The traditions such as the robes we wear, capping, the mace, the singing of Gare Amas and awarding of honorary degrees to outstanding citizens link us to the strong heritage of universities. Universities are institutes of higher learning in which the teaching and learning environment is provided by academics actively involved in the creation of new knowledge through research and scholarship. You will graduate today as a beneficiary of a university education. As university graduates, you will be critical to the future social, economic and cultural development of your communities. As a graduate of Massey University, you will inherit the reputation of this highly regarded institution. The reputation of a university is built on the achievements of its past and current faculty and past students. Evidence of the achievements of our faculty and alumni, like Sir Richard Taylor, Kate Sylvester, Sir Graham Henry, to mention a few, is all around us. We pride ourselves on producing people who put New Zealand on the global map for its innovation, creativity, research and teaching. And we celebrate all our can-do graduates who get out there and make a difference. This is a performance track that allows us to rightly claim to be the engine that will drive the new New Zealand. The number of accolades, awards, prizes and other recognitions received during this last year by our current students and faculty indicates our track record will continue to grow. The university is a major New Zealand business with a turnover of more than $400 million annually, and it's a very significant employer in the 3 regions in which it has a presence. The management is led by the Vice-Chancellor, equivalent to the Chief Executive Officer, and governance is the responsibility of the University Council, currently consisting of a mix of appointees, members elected by students, staff, and our large alumni body of more than 130,000. You may be aware that the Minister of Tertiary Education plans to reduce the size of all university councils to a maximum of 12 members, on the grounds that this will result in a greater commercial focus and faster and better decision-making. My view, however, is that a university is much more than simply a business. For example, its prices are controlled by the government's fee-setting regulations. The university has social responsibilities to its students, to its staff, and to advance learning to society as a whole. Its range of stakeholders, therefore, are much wider than in ordinary companies, and therefore demands much wider representation at the governance level. Going forward, we must ensure that we retain diversity on the Council's governing body. It's important on these occasions to celebrate some of Massey's successes. We have a firm eye in the future, and this year launched our updated strategy called Shaping the Nation and Taking the Best to the World. The short title is The Road to 2025. The major shift being to push out our time horizon to just over a decade from now, and putting in place our responses to the forces that drive not just Massey's future, but New Zealand's. Things such as globalisation, technology-based learning, population diversity, partnerships with other organisations around the world, and of course, the growth of our largest city, Auckland. Our Vice-Chancellor, the Honourable Steve Mahari's recent visit to China coincided with the delegation led by the Prime Minister. We have a strong commitment to growing our opportunities in the international arena, and our experience, particularly in agri-food, creates enormous potential for growth in Asia. One of the advantages Massey has in its globalisation agenda is that we're a very diverse university with a broad range of strengths. There are many compatibilities in those areas of strengths, for example in design and in arts. Agriculture, in which we are now ranked 19th in the world amongst all universities, an outstanding achievement, is underpinned by science and food production, and of course remains New Zealand's biggest business, which in turn links to our courses in nutrition and health, both human and animal. Our diversity in campuses and modes of learning gives students options that other providers are unable to offer. In Manawatū, our original and largest campus, we have several major construction projects underway. These include restoration and seismic strengthening of the Sir Geoffrey Perrin building, being part of a $58 million heritage restoration and Haukawhitu relocation project, as well as a $75 million upgrade of and expansion of the veterinary complex. That will enable us to graduate up to 40 additional veterinarians from what is certainly one of our signature programs. We also have exciting plans for future development in the Food HQ Super Campus in partnership with several neighbouring research organisations. Many of you will be aware that 2014 marks 50 years since Massey became a university. Our roots as an agricultural college date back to 1927, and through the Design School in Wellington to the 19th century. This year also marks 50 years of our groundbreaking and world-leading food technology program. The faculty was formed to build on Massey's reputation as an institution that supported the primary industries, turning great ingredients into world-leading exports. When Massey's Bachelor of Food Technology degree was introduced in 1964, it was a first for New Zealand. Today, this innovative degree continues to ensure Massey leads New Zealand in the education of food technologists. Currently, we face some challenges with a softening of enrolments being felt across the sector. It's important that young people and old recognise the value of ongoing learning, particularly tertiary qualifications, in a world where the nature of employment and the types of jobs people do is changing rapidly. That means that those who succeed will be those who have learned how to learn and how to adopt and how to adapt. Congratulations to all of you who have taken up that challenge to be where you are today. You will graduate proud of your achievement, but also honoured by the reputational mantle that you have inherited. I challenge you to go forth as Massey alumni, to make your own contribution, to grow your own reputation, and in doing so, add further to the proud heritage you are now part of. As part of your journey, we anticipate many of you will come back to us as you face the never-ending quest to keep your skills and knowledge up to date. You can be assured that Massey will be there to meet that need, whether it be through a course of full-time study or part-time through our world-class distance learning program. Finally, I would urge you to stay connected with your alma mater and your university family through our active alumni association. Congratulations, continue to work hard and do enjoy yourselves. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. By the authority of the Council of Massey University, I, Christopher Kelly, Chancellor, will now award the certificates and diplomas and confer the degrees on those to be presented and on those in absentia.
Chancellor, the Director of Teaching and Learning will present to you graduates and recipients of certificates and diplomas in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Certificate in Arts the candidate I am about to name, Justine May Fisher. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Diploma in Arts the candidate I am about to name, Robert Colin Wesley Richards. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Arts the graduands I'm about to name, Hilary May Ackroyd. Peter David Aim. Sandra Ann Gillian Allen. Jamie Lynn Anderson. Alison Mary Atwell. Kimberly Barspel. Sapphire Beaumont. Sophie Belcher. Emma Louise Belton. Danielle Rosina Louise Calder, Massey Scholar. Jared Scott Campbell. Benjamin James Patrick Campion. Ashley Louise Christensen. Nicole Anna Clarkson. Crystal Marie Culver. Joanna Diggs. Cameron McFarlane Dow. Anne-Marie Erwicker. Todd Jared Fisher. Kelsey Elizabeth Fleming. Samantha Marie Gimblett. Robin Gay Greenwood. Hayden Gordon Hall. Carmel Margaret Hancock, Massey Scholar. Jordan Kyle Harder. Samuel John McNabb Healy. Raywin Jean Hendy, Massey Scholar. Samuel Ho Hungaroa Hepi. Mariana Rose Hooker. Susan Ruth Hosokawa. Amy Renee Hulena. Dana May Jafers Bozinovic. Brenda June Johnson. Victoria Adele Johnston. Cheyenne Catherine Jones. Karina Leona Jasmine Karoria. Yadin Chaim Zaslavsky Kellerman. Kelsey Emma Koeman. Megan Claire Levy. Emily May Lightbourne, Massey Scholar. Michael John David Little. Holly Henrietta Madigan. Krista Renee Maley. Lucy Ellen Marshall. Rebecca Ann Coddington Marshall. Katrina Marie Matthews. Leslie Flora Pollock MacDonald. Shelley Ann McGrath. Natasia Marion McKee. Dawn Mackenzie. Olivia Catherine Mackenzie. Jessica Katrina Mills. Jessie Hoani Stanley Moriarty. Thank you, Chancellor.
We will now proceed with the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Literature, honoris causa. Vice-Chancellor.
Chancellor, Mr. Kelly Johnson will read the citation for the award of the degree of Doctor of Literature, honoris causa. Mr. Kelly.
Chancellor, it is my very great honour to present the citation in support of Jeff Murphy being awarded the honorary degree of Doctor of Literature. Jeff's filmmaking career had humble beginnings. Jeff trained as a primary school teacher in Wellington. While a teacher, he started making a short film based on a musical that he'd written for one of his classes. It was never finished. Perhaps the classroom was too small for Jeff. Jeff teamed up with actors, Bruno Lawrence, Martin Sanderson, cameraman Alan Bollinger, and others, and together they started making short, energetic films which celebrated our Kiwiness. One of the first films the group completed was a low-budget production entitled Tank Busters. It was purchased by the New Zealand Broadcasting Corporation, or TV it was called, and legend has it that most of the equipment was unofficially borrowed from TV. Bruno formed Blurter, a group of travelling actors and musicians, and Jeff and his wife and kids joined them, and they travelled the length and breadth of the country, entertaining the nation as they went. Jeff was the trumpet player, but also the resident special effects person, and in particular, a willing explosives expert. There were more films. Then in 1979, he made the road movie Goodbye Pork Pie. Goodbye Pork Pie became one of the most popular films ever made in this country. It was a huge box office success. Audiences clapped and cheered, and at least one audience of 1,900 people gave it a standing ovation. Pork Pie altered New Zealanders' reluctance to watch locally made movies, and it was a breakthrough film for the fledgling industry. The magic of this movie still resonates with audiences 35 years on. I had the pleasure of playing Blondini in the film, and practically not a day goes by when someone doesn't sidle up to me and say, "Hey, you're the guy out of that movie, the Porky Pie." Well, actually, probably every couple of days, or maybe every week, but someone recognized me last year. In 1982, Jeff completed Utu, and drawing on years of subsequent movie-making experience, Jeff has re-edited the original and improved it. It was re-released last year as Utu Redux. It is a grand piece of cinema. Utu is a vision of the most important complex event in our history, the New Zealand Wars of the 1860s. Utu broke new ground in the way it refused to simplify that complexity, and for the first time it introduced a range of Maori as well as Pākehā perspectives to the screen. The $3 million production, once described as the greatest backyard movie ever made, was the first historical epic directed by a local since Rudolf Hayward's Rewi's Last Stand 4 decades earlier. Utu was made shortly after the infamous 1981 Springbok rugby tour. Jeff deliberately set out to draw a parallel between the conflicts of today's New Zealand and those of the last century. It was the first New Zealand film chosen in the official selection category of the prestigious Cannes Film Festival. Le Monde called it a unique and astonishing film, spectacular but intimate. The famous American film critic Pauline Kael said it had a feeling of exaltation and spirituality. Following Utu, Jeff went on to make the end of the world tale The Quiet Earth, which became another Kiwi classic. It won Jeff attention in the United States, and he did go to Hollywood and he did make movies, but fortunately he's returned. Jeff, who for many years was the partner of leading Maori director Merita Mita, has made many contributions to biculturalism in his various projects. And the long list of Jeff's projects include, and this is not an exhaustive list, American movies, Red King, White Knight, Young Guns 2, Free Jack, Under Siege 2, New Zealand movies, Wild Man, Dag Day Afternoon, Spooked, Tales of Mystery and Imagination, Never Say Die. He was the writer on a number of projects, including Galen Preston's Mr. Wrong. He was a special effects person, an assistant director, a second unit director, Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, and Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, a producer, for example, Merita Mita's feature film Maori, sometimes an actor, sometimes all those things on the very same film. And Jeff can do all these things because when he learned his craft, he had to. When he started making films, they were literally just that. Films were shot on expensive film stock. They didn't have the luxury of filming lots of takes. The first camera they used was a precision clockwork wind-up 16mm camera called a Bolex. After being fully wound up, and the shot would only last for 28 seconds. There are no languid, arty shots in Jeff movies. Perhaps those early limitations contributed to his fast-paced and exciting style of cinema. Necessity is the mother of invention, or as Jeff has always said, I don't want to hear your problems, I want to hear your solutions. These solutions have included designing and building his own camera crane. In Goodbye Pork Pie, he dressed up as a traffic officer and drove into a lake because there was no stuntman available for that scene. In Utu, he needed a sweeping shot of an entire army. There were actors in costume in the front of the army. They were followed by local rugby teams carrying sticks for guns and crisscrossed masking tape as military webbing. And the cavalry bringing up the rear were pony club girls wearing cardboard hats. But when it's all put together, you can't tell. It looks like an army. The feature films made in the 1980s have been heralded as the new wave of New Zealand cinema, and Jeff was at the forefront of that wave. He has more than earned his place in our history for his contributions to film and our national culture and heritage. There's an old theatre saying, you can fool the whole town with a tragedy, but comedy is a serious business. Jeff's films have both moved us and made us laugh. He is a tall poppy. He is a film pioneer. His film legacy is impressive. His films are watched and studied in our schools and universities. To my knowledge, all of Jeff's children are involved in the film industry in one capacity or another, and I suspect they had no choice in that. But so influential is the Murphy name on the local filmmaking industry that the family are collectively and affectionately known as the Murphyer. This year, he was awarded the title of Officer of the New Zealand Order of Merit, ONZM, for his services to film. Jeff is now recognised as one of New Zealand's 20 greatest living artists. Chancellor, it is my great pleasure to present to you for the award of Doctor of Literature, honoris causa, Jeff Murphy.
So here, if you just stay there for the right now. We'll wait for the clapping to die down. We'll just wait for the clapping to die down. Chancellor, I have the honour to present Mr. Geoffrey Peter Murphy for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Literature honoris causa of this university. Jeff, we'll sit you down again, and then the Chancellor will ask you to come and speak. So we'll sit you down.
Sit you down. When do I doff my hat?
Oh, when you get up to speak. So come and sit. And he'll call you, and then you stand and you can doff them.
It is now my great pleasure to invite Dr. Jeff Murphy, ONZM and New Zealand filmmaker, to address the graduands. Dr. Murphy.
G'day. I guess it all started back in 1977 when Mr. Hyatt, with a cry of "Give us our own heroes," launched the New Zealand Film Commission. And for a few golden years there, we did in fact do that. We gave the country its own heroes, and they loved it. However, it wasn't the last, because this other fellow turned up, a fellow called Peter Jackson, and he stole the film industry off us. It's a bit like the Grinch that stole Christmas. Actually, he did a lot better than that. He, after a series of fairly I wouldn't say mediocre, but not very well performing films, went to Hollywood, and with all the sartorial elegance of a bricklayer, he got the biggest movie deal in the history of world cinema. And I'm not exaggerating, that's the fact. When he landed the contract for The Quiet Earth, it was the biggest deal in history. 3 multi-$100 million films shot back to back in New Zealand. It was impossible. This stuff doesn't happen. It was sort of fairy tale stuff, really. I mean, just no one believed you could possibly do that. No one except Peter Jackson, that was. And so he did it. And he did better than that. He became Flavour of the Month in Hollywood. And he has stayed Flavour of the Month in Hollywood for something like 14 years, which is an extraordinarily difficult act. But there was a downside to that fantastic success, and that was that New Zealand's national cinema became kind of shunted sideways, because Peter doesn't make New Zealand films. He makes films for Warner Brothers. He makes commercial product for the international market. The films he makes have got very little to do with us culturally. It's easy to tell a New Zealand film. Films like Smash Palace and Goodbye Pork Pie and Once Were Warriors and Boy, they're New Zealand films. You can tell them at a glance. You can tell at a glance that Hobbit isn't really one of them. But that's not to put that achievement down. It's impossible to put that achievement down. That achievement is phenomenal. But it's not what we were about when we started out, and it's not what Alan Hyatt was calling for when he launched the Film Commission. So, I don't know how long Peter will last as Flavour of the Month in Hollywood. He's already done extraordinarily well, beyond anyone's expectations. But it won't last forever. And then perhaps he might come back to New Zealand and start making New Zealand films. That'd be good. He quite clearly is a phenomenally good filmmaker. And so we may see the day when New Zealand films are once again topping the list of box office films in New Zealand, like we used to in the 50s, you know. And that'll bring a smile to our faces. And that's what it's all about. Bringing a smile to the faces of New Zealanders. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeff, for that fascinating glimpse into the New Zealand film industry. We will now proceed with the conferment of degrees and the award of university diplomas and certificates.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Arts the graduates I'm about to name. Tera Tamati Hinen Moriarty. Chevara Newith. Rebecca Antonia Noakes. Philippa Margaret O'Connell. Hannah Katrina Suzanne Paap. Michaela Rose Parkinson. Jessica Ruth Patterson. Nicole Marie Pickering. Natasha Grace Plimmer. Hannah Amy Pratt. Bethany Alexandra Roberts. Taylor Colleen Scott. Richard Cameron Shield. Cara Michelle Shirley, Massey Scholar. Nelson Sibomana. Jessica Ann Smith. Rebecca Caitlin Smith. Catherine Ruth Southwood, Massey Scholar. Elizabeth Louise Stitchbury. Ryan Leslie Stockley. Karen Andrea Strabis. Chanel Ranui Tamati Herrick.
Jordan Alexander, it's not coming up, I think.
Cole Ron Taylor. Penelope Rose Irene Vanderlee. Emma Jane Voicey. Emma Elizabeth Waddington. Angela Claire Whiteman. Kathy Davina Williams. Rebecca Louise Wilson. Samuel Owen Windybank. Sydney Rose Wolfsbauer. Lauren Marion Woods. Isabel Zarco Fernandez. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Communication the graduates I'm about to name. Alyssa Christine Jessica Aber. Nicole Leanne Canning, Massey Scholar. Rebecca Marie Orchard. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Defense Studies the graduand I'm about to name, Isaac Michael Angus Dransfield. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Māori Visual Arts the graduand I'm about to name, Mark Kerwin Tahoe, second class honours. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Resource and Environmental Planning the graduands I'm about to name. Daniel Shanard Bailey, second class honours. Michael John Beach. Dan Blocker, second class honours. Adam Michael Bridgman, second class honours. Jared Logan Crowley, second class honours. Claire Louise Fell, second class honours. Samuel Fuchs, second class honours. Lorena O'Neill Gladehill, second class honours. Mitchell William Hutchings, second class honours. Sarah Lee Johansson. Hayley May Miller, second class honours. Sarah Margaret Matthews. Hayley May Miller, second class honours. Kevin John Morris, second class honours. Ashley Pierce, second class honours. Marcus Jordan Ruddock, second class honours. Gillian Emily Rose Sanford. Jessica Marie Severinson, second class honours. Sasha Francis Smith, first class honours, Massey Scholar. Natalie Jade Webb. Timothy Jeff Wilson, second class honours. Thank you, Chancellor.
It is now my pleasure to invite Tihizib Latif to present an item. Tihizib, a Massey student who graduated with a Bachelor of Science yesterday, has been invited to be a member of the 2014 New Zealand Opera Chorus and has also been awarded an entry scholarship to study an Arts Masters in Vocal Performance at the Guildhall School of Music and Drama in London. Tihizib will be performing Li Matanata by Leon Cavallaro, accompanied by Guy Donaldson.
Quanto bello, ispira tanto sentimento come tu, chi tiene a meno te, cascetato a fare sunna. Guarda qua chi su giardino sienti siesti sciuri arance, profumo così fino dinto cuore se ne va e tu dici parto a Dio t'allontane da sto cuore da sta terra dell'amore tiene o cuore non torna ma non c'è la sa non darmi sto tormento torna soriana to fammi campa torna soriana to fammi campa. L'aurora di bianco vestita, già lucio di sciù del gran sol, di già con le rossi sui dita, carezza di fiore lo stuol. Commosso da un fremito orcano, intorno il creato già pa e tu non ti desti ed invanno mi sto qui dolente a cantare. metti anche tu la veste bianca e su di luce al tuo cantore, ove non sei la luce manca, ove tu sei nasce l'amor. Ove non sei la luce manca, ove tu sei, ove tu sei, nasce l'amor.
Thank you, Tihizib, for your item. We will now proceed with the conferment of degrees and the award of university certificates and diplomas.
Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the Graduate Diploma in Arts the candidates I am about to name. Mervyn Keith Buxton. Jamie Jessica Fenton. Felicity Jane Bartosz Giles. Azure Gay Hyde. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Arts the candidates I am about to name. Uma Maheshwari Adagada, with merit. Samuel Gareth Brown, with distinction. Craig Elliott Davis. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Development Studies the candidates I am about to name. Anna Michelle Baldwin, with merit. Herdade Boavida dos Santos, with merit. Cindy Margaret Gilbert, with merit. Victoria Jane Gregory, with merit. Erica Soraya Hermawan. Justin David Lewis, with distinction. Kathleen Sari Mato Kosumu, with merit. Calvin Michael Sijaya with merit. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the postgraduate diploma in emergency management the candidate I am about to name, Andrew Kennedy Brooks. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the postgraduate diploma in museum studies the candidate I am about to name, Leslie Smith. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the postgraduate diploma in psychological practice the candidates I am about to name, Peter Robert Ashton. Victoria Marie Temlet-Marke. Alicia Marie Moxon. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the postgraduate diploma in second language teaching the candidates I'm about to name. Hannah Lena Katrine Brookie with distinction. Vera Inserto Gonzalez with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours the graduates I'm about to name. Nicholas Peter Allen, First Class Honours. Michelle Jessie Bissett, Second Class Honours. Yvonne Ann Graham, First Class Honours. Janet Elizabeth Newman, First Class Honours. Tessa Greer Pratt, First Class Honours. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Arts the graduates I'm about to name. Diane Maureen Corty, Second Class Honours. John Brian Milne, with merit. Michelle Tina Woodfield, Second Class Honours. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Emergency Management the graduate I'm about to name, Evan Martin Lloyd. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of International Developments the graduates I'm about to name. Kilian Salmai Anosa. Barbara Ann Stenson with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Master of International Security the graduates I'm about to name. Anthony Allen Downey with merit. Suzanne Catherine Halligan with merit. John Bruce Martin with merit. Derek Joseph McMillan with merit. Craig Devon Miller with merit. Dean Raymond Paul with distinction. Rowan James Wallace with merit. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Maori Visual Arts the graduates I'm about to name. Karen Jodie McIntyre, First Class Honours. Asher Rawiri Newberry, Second Class Honours. Ephraim John Lyons Russell, Second Class Honours. Rongo Mayaya Te Whaiti, First Class Honours. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Resource and Environmental Planning the graduates I'm about to name. Helen Elizabeth Neal, First Class Honours. Penelope Ann Tucker. Kevin Norfield Wood, Second Class Honours. Chancellor, the degrees are also conferred and the certificates and diplomas are also awarded to those who are in absentia. Thank you, Chancellor.
Chancellor, we have reached the time in our proceedings where we recognise the achievements of our doctoral students. You mentioned earlier this is our heritage year. Massey has been a university now for 50 years, so it's worth mentioning today that the students who will cross the stage will join 2,664 who have preceded them on one stage or the other. You are joining an impressive alumni. We will watch your progress with interest and we ask you to stay in touch with your university. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Clinical Psychology the graduands I am about to name. Raywin Janice Barry, Doctoral Scholar. A diagnosis of type 1 diabetes may introduce or exacerbate psychological and psychosocial stressors for young women, including eating, weight and body image issues. Ms. Barry found that talking about eating, weight and body image issues in clinical situations may provide an opportunity for identifying antecedents of disturbed eating behaviours and intervening to prevent them. Please welcome Dr. Barry. Angela Dawn Kellyar, née McFarland, doctoral scholar. Skillful emotion regulation is vital to several childhood developmental processes, yet psychologists have no straightforward, detailed way to clinically assess how children manage feelings. Ms. Kellyar's research created an inventory of observable children's emotional regulation strategies. She found children demonstrated differing strategies depending on their gender and their age, their parents' age and parenting style, and the parental use of smacking. Please welcome Dr. Kellyar. Edwin Chunhong Chin. End-of-year exams can cause high stress levels and anxiety for secondary school students. Mr. Chin examined how students' emotional well-being influenced their educational outcomes. He found the tendency to experience negative emotions contributed to more persistent worry about the consequences of failing exams. Reducing such worries was identified as an important target for therapeutic intervention. Dr. Chin. Caroline Duxfield, née Erasmus. Contemporary migration research using quantitative methods is limited by the use of variable-centred analysis, static measures of acculturation, and a focus on negative outcomes. Ms. Duxfield addressed these issues in an exploration of the acculturation trajectories and quality of life of 50 South African immigrants living in New Zealand. Her profiles of acculturation trajectories highlight some important issues for South African immigrants living in New Zealand, particularly related to children, employment, and social support. Dr. Duxfield. Colette Felicia Mary Nixon. Mrs. Nixon aimed to identify factors that may affect the therapeutic outcomes and experiences of cancer patients using a psycho-oncology service. She found that clients' therapy outcomes and experiences were affected by several factors, including therapy expectations, the inclusion of family members, and the personal connection that service psychologists express towards clients, their work, and their team. Dr. Nixon. Angela Joy Fekiri Nee Burgess. Information literacy or using information to learn is a key competency central to effective student learning at university. Ms. Fekiri found that enhancing awareness and the supporting implementation of information literacy for academics and students is an effective strategy for developing students' essential academic competencies. Furthermore, academics have a fundamental role in supporting students to become reflective, informed, lifelong learners. Please welcome Doctor of Philosophy, Dr. Fekiri. Rebecca Yvonne Woodihana. Ms. Woodihana's research sought to ascertain how 13 diverse Māori women leaders' life experiences facilitated their leadership roles. She aimed to identify how these findings could help us raise our children to be healthy and vital leaders. She concluded that intergenerational transmission of knowledge using traditional Māori narratives nurtures leadership within Māori communities. Please welcome Doctor of Philosophy, Dr. Wirihana.
At the conclusion of the ceremony, guests are requested to remain in their seats until the processions have assembled in the foyer. I declare this congregation to be adjourned. Please join with us in singing the national anthem, God Defend New Zealand, led by Tihi Zib Latif, the words of which are printed on the screen. We will begin by the Maori version. Please stand.